Welcome to Breakout EDU, Trapped in the Jurassic Era, an Introduction to Loops. The story. Dr. Hammond has invented a time machine to go back to the Jurassic Era to find out what happened to the dinosaurs millions of years ago. He asked us to go with him to help record any clues we could find to solve the mysterious extinction. After collecting our clues, we are ready to head back to school for the day. The only problem is that a main part to the time machine broke off on our journey here, and it keeps looping us back to the Jurassic Era. We need to find the main part to the time machine so we can get back to school and out of the Jurassic Era before the T-Rex finds us. Breakout EDU equipment required. You will need the large breakout box, small breakout box, hint cards, the invisible ink pen, the UV flashlight, key lock, 3-digit lock, 4-digit lock, letter lock, and direction lock, as well as the hasp. To set up the locks, 3-digit lock will be set to 369. The 4-digit lock, 1236. The ABC lock, the word teeth. Direction lock will be left, up, right, down, right. And the key lock, it will be hidden in the Triceratops dinosaur book or by a Triceratops picture. For this, you will need to print out some of these resources as well as have a QR code reader or device, Chromebook or iPad or another tablet available. For the 3-digit lock, you will print out these puzzles and tape them in order so that way the students can figure out the pattern. The 4-digit lock is a QR code or shortened URL that they will go to. The direction lock is a QR code as well as a shortened URL. The key lock you will print out, and it is a puzzle that they have to solve. The word lock also is a puzzle that can be printed out, and you will cut out these strips and put them in different order. At the end, you'll have these that you put in the large breakout box, the piece to the time machine, the definition of what a loop is, and the breakout poster. With your invisible ink pen on the word lock clue, you are going to write the letters N, D, E, T, I, E, H, T in these corresponding boxes on the grid. Inside of the small breakout box, you are going to put the QR code or shortened link here for the 4-digit lock. You will also have the 3-digit lock on the small breakout box, the UV flashlight inside of the box, as well as the hint cards. In the large breakout box, you will put the breakout poster, the missing time machine part, and the definition of loop. You'll put the hasp on the large breakout box with the word lock, direction lock, 4-digit lock, and the key lock. Around the room, after you've printed out this QR code and the picture of the Triceratops, you can either tape them on a wall, on a table, somewhere around the room where students will find them. The game flow. For the 3-digit lock, after you have printed these puzzles and laid them down in order on the table, the students have to follow the directions that they have to add together 2 plus 1. So it's going to be a looping pattern. So for the first one, they see 2 plus 1, because Brontosaurus stands for 2 and tree is 1. Then they'll see repeat 2 times. So they'll do 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1 to get the number 6. And then the last poster says repeat 3 times. So they'll do 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1 to get the number 9. And the code will be 369. If your students are able to, and you don't think you need to tape them down in order, you may do that as well. For the 4-digit lock, students will scan or go to the shortened URL link for the QR code here for the 4-digit lock puzzle. It will take them to a Google Sheet. The Google Sheet gives them these directions here that they have to, if read, repeat A1 4 times. So for example, if it's red, down here, they have to repeat A1, which is this one, 4 times. So 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1. So they'll get those different things there. At the very end, after they've typed in and put in their answers in these. The cells will change color, and then they have to see that B4, so whatever is in B4, that's going to be the first number, which is 12, so 1, 2. And then they have to add together B2, which is 12, C3, which is 12, and D4, which is 12, to get the number 36. So the time that the pterodactyl is going to wake up is 12:36. For the direction lock, they have scanned the QR code or gone to the shortened URL link that is around the room, and it will take them to a Google map. They have to get away from the raptors and get to the Triceratops. So it tells them start at the yellow star and go to the red X. So the directions are left, up, right, down, right. For the key lock, this puzzle is printed out, as well as either having a picture of the Triceratops around the room somewhere or a Triceratops book that has a key taped inside. So they have to use the code here to find out that it says look by the Triceratops. For the word lock, this puzzle can be printed out. The letters here that you see are actually in invisible ink, so the students won't see those. You'll cut out these colored strips, and you can tape them down in order so they stay in order of T, E, E, T, H, or you can just cut out the colored strips and mix them up if your students are able to unscramble letters and words. There are some extra letters that are in this puzzle, so they have to make sure that they follow the looping direction to get to the correct one. So for example, start. Repeat this direction. Right, right, up, up, left. So they do it again. Right, right, up, left, to land on the first letter, which is T. Once they have solved all the puzzles, they will break out of their box. They'll retrieve the missing part of the time machine, and they will also have a definition of what a loop is, a repetitive action or command. I hope you enjoy playing Trapped in the Jurassic Era.